Okay.
Good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
Hey, Milwaukee, make noise. We drove all the way here from the lower peninsula, northern Michigan, not the we're the upper lower.
You're not a
northern. We're not. We're trolls.
Yeah.
We're under a bridge for the people who don't understand Michiganese. All right, I just made that word up. All right. So I woke up the other day and I noticed there was a problem with the internet connection. Couldn't get my Wi-Fi to connect. I made sure my computer was on and it was plugged in because that's the extent of my IT knowledge right there. And it turns out the next door roommates moved away. I'm cheap. Okay. You guys ever been to the place known as Taco Bell?
Really?
Okay. Yeah. I noticed that Taco Bell now features a happy hour. I really need to time my gluttony better. Usually when I go to the Taco Bell, it's during the time known as the fourth meal. You guys familiar?
Yes.
Yeah? Yeah, me too. As you can tell by this figure, I think that fourth meal should come up with a new slogan. And I've been coming up with a few to suggest to them. For example, fourth meal. The perfect meal for your fourth bowel movement of the day. For example, fourth meal. Let's face it, it's not your first bad decision. Okay. So I've been sick the past few weeks. Are you guys leaving?
No, we're going right here.
Okay, you better not be leaving. The show must go on. All right. I just interrupted my joke. Okay. I've been sick for the past few weeks. How I knew I was getting better? I could clearly smell all the pot people who live below me smoke. So I met a cute girl the other day. My mother would be proud. She works at a gas station. So, as I stated earlier, I'm really healthy and sexy and okay. Not feeling it? Okay. I cry myself to sleep. Okay. So anyways, I met a cute girl at the gas station, and I think she's cute, as I said, and I'm a nerd. So I walked up to the counter with my arm full of Little Debbie's. I put them on the counter. She said that'll be $5, because it's a lot of Little Debbie's for $5. Okay, so I walked up to the counter, put Little Debbie's on the counter, and I was handing her the money, and in the process I dropped the Splenda packet on the counter. And she says, "What the hell is this?" I say, "Well, you're sweet, but deceitful, because eventually you'll give me brain cancer." Okay. You guys ever been? I went to an abomination the other day. You guys ever heard of it? It's called Walmart. Walmart is such a joke. You ever been there during the nighttime? You guys have 24-hour Walmarts in Milwaukee? Yeah, we do too, up yonder, over yonder, across the pond. So, at night, Walmart employees wear sweatpants to work. I don't know any other job you can wear sweatpants to except for a homeschool teacher. You guys heard the phrase, silence is golden but duct tape is silver? Well, now that they make Justin Bieber duct tape, you can pretty much throw that phrase out. I want to get a job at a big and tall store. Not for the obvious reasons, like I could clearly use discounts on their clothes for my figure. I'm going to get a job there for the off chance that a skinny short person will walk in, so I can say, "Sorry, sir, we don't serve your kind here. You either need to grow a foot up or a foot out." Hey, fellas.
Yeah.
It's the respond part.
Audience participation.
Fellas.
Woo! Yeah.
You guys ever been to Meijer?
Yes.
You ever been to Meijer in the middle of the night? staring at the men's clothing section, getting pissed off because the 2XL clothes is $2 more than the rest of the clothes, and you decide you had all you can stand, so you decide to walk back to the frozen food section and stare at the ice cream. And on your way there, you notice on your left is the women's underwear section with all the thongs and the panties and such. And on your right is the children's clothing section with all those little people clothes. So you must ask yourself, would you rather look like a pervert or a pedophile? Okay. Maybe I'm both. So, any of you guys here have tattoos? Yeah? I have a few. I have a few friends also. I like to keep the list very exclusive. Because I'm lonely. Alright, so I have a few friends, and they told me, hey Dave, we're gonna buy a tattoo gun. It's gonna be awesome. It's $100. It's on Amazon. It's called a Pro Kit. Hold on, my friends are dumb. They probably saw Pro Kit and figured they'd be a professional. They probably first looked for a used Pro Kit to be an experienced pro. So, you know, I tried talking them out of it, and they just went ahead with it and bought this tattoo kit. Probably came with like 10 needles, and you know, they just rinsed them off when they're done because they're broke and dumb. And came in the mail. They said, "Hey Dave, it's here. It's awesome. We're gonna tattoo each other." And I tried to convince them one more time. I mean, are you guys sure you guys want to go through with this? Because I mean, you guys can barely doodle. But you know, they went ahead with it. They got their tattoo kit and they tattooed each other. All of a sudden, half a dozen of my friends just had quarter sleeves of just trashy artwork, just there for life, not going away. Because, you know, they're poor and they can't afford the laser treatment. Okay. So I'll admit, my first tattoo was not done in the most traditional of settings. My gay cousin did it on my kitchen table. I just leaned over and took it. It was really awkward when they did it with my dad twice. So what I got for my first tattoo? I got Michigan. Why did I get Michigan? Because someone else besides the unemployment agency needs to represent Michigan. This is my first time in Milwaukee, Wisconsin.
Welcome.
Thank you. Yeah. It was a strange drive up here. Are you guys familiar with Founders Brewing Company? Yeah. Last night I really did consider buying a 12-pack of All Day IPA just because the name All Day is in it and I could drink it all day. That or at least breakfast stout, you know. Yeah. So that's what I did. I didn't buy it, but whatever. So any of you guys here live in an apartment building? Yeah, I do. It's a pretty sketchy place. You pull in the apartment building and you park, and you gotta look around for homeless and drunk people. And you don't see any, and you gotta make a beeline to the door. It's a little easier now. There used to be needles all over the ground, but those people got evicted. But don't jump to conclusions. There can be lazy diabetics.
Oh, David.
No, there's totally methods in that building. Okay, so you get up to your apartment and you gotta go up the stairs and they're really creaky and you think they're gonna break under you, and you get up to your apartment and you get all settled in, you're ready to go to sleep, and you open up your window to get a little fresh air. And you're serenaded to the sound of domestic dispute. It's a good night bedtime story, especially the cop sirens. Okay, and so I live with two people. I live with a boyfriend and a girlfriend, not mine. And they're pretty terrible human beings. I'll just go ahead and say it. But you don't know them, so I could be lying to you. But so anyways, they fight a ton, and they work the night shift, and they always wake me up in the morning. And the people next door who moved out earlier, if you were listening to tie back, okay. So they fought all the time too. Always got woken up. So I just made a fun little game out of it. I call it Guess the Pitch of the Bitch. But if it's the guys fighting, I play a similar game called Guess the Wine of the Swine. It's a fun game. I bring my nieces and nephews over. We'll play it together, and we'll get woken up, and I'll be like, "Honey, which one was that?" "It was the crazy one." "No, they're both crazy, honey." "It was the fat one." "Yeah, you're right. Here's a cookie." So, you all right?
It's enough for you.
Okay.
She's not driving.
Yeah. I'm so mad I didn't win on the raffle. I spent so much money on tickets. For a great cause, though. Give that for the cause of the show, lymphoma. Yeah. Clap for lymphoma, people! Are you heartless? Jeez, you're cold, but cold-hearted, too. You guys all better drop 20s in that box on your way out. Okay. Alright, so, do we have any religious people in the crowd tonight? That's alright. I don't watch football either. So, I went to a Christian music festival recently, and I couldn't find the beer tent anywhere there. I was looking around, I'm like, what the hell? How am I going to stand this music? I couldn't find the beer tent. While I was there, a few people handed me pamphlets, said, "Your new life in Christ." I didn't take any, though. But maybe if they had some Kool-Aid pouches attached to it, I probably would have considered. Basically, what I'm saying is, I'm not saying I don't believe in Jesus. I'm just saying I don't believe in the majority of the people who do. Well, thank you guys so much. That's my time.